Hey loves, welcome back to TaylorMade TV. I'm getting ready to do this fabulous glam summer look for you guys, and you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so the first thing that you want to do when you are getting ready to create a beautiful piece of art is to make sure you have a flawless, clean slate. Yes, a flawless, clean canvas. As you can see, my skin is clear. And the first thing that I'm going to do is do these eyebrows, you guys. And I'm using my M165 Morphe brush with my NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. As you can tell, I absolutely love this stuff. I use it all the time. Okay, so what you're going to do in fast motion is make sure that you're following the line of your eyebrow, okay? And before you fill in your eyebrows, make sure you have them done, ladies, because the cleaner the look, the better your eyebrow shape will be. And what you see me doing here, I am lifting my brow bone upward so that I am able to get the arch shape perfectly, okay, you guys? So utilize that same strategy to do the same thing. All right, ladies, moving forward, I'm getting ready to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer mixed with my LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Illuminating Foundation. I love this stuff. I actually use this as my everyday foundation. Mixed together, it creates the perfect color and perfect tint for my eyebrow. And I'm going to be using this random makeup brush. I don't even remember where I got it from. It doesn't even have a name on it. But you need some type of brush to help form that line so that you're able to really add some definition to your eyebrows. Right now, I'm getting ready to mix my foundation and my concealer together so that I can get that perfect shade that really matches, it gives me that tint that I would like for my eyebrow. You don't want it too light, and you also don't want it too dark. I like a little highlight underneath my eyes, so that's why I like to add the lighter concealer. And so what you're going to do, you're going to lightly stroke and follow the line of your eyebrow really lightly. You want to make sure you be very delicate with your skin. You don't want to press in, you just want to stroke lightly, like a rounded stroke. And so if you were to draw a line from the edge of your nostril straight up to where your eyebrow is, that's where your eyebrow should start. And your arch should actually start from where the edge of your nostril is, right where your pupil is. And so that'll give you a really great marker of where you should have your arch to be. And it'll basically give you a great, perfect frame for your eye. And the end of your eyebrow should actually end, basically if you were to create another line from the edge of your nose to the edge of your eyebrow as well. And that will give you an indication that, hey, you don't want to go past this line, you want to end your eyebrow there. All right, ladies, moving on to the next eyebrow. Always remember to create that gentle slope. Gentle slope, don't press in too hard, and make sure that you are following those guidelines so that you can get that arch and make sure that your eyebrow is ending where it needs to be. What you see me doing is blending. You want to make sure that you can prevent at all costs ashy eyebrows. Yes, I said it, ashy eyebrows. I'm sure some of you have seen some women, and some of you may have had this experience where you have taken a picture and your eyebrows looked a little ashy and cakey, or so I'm not here to judge you, but ladies, I'm here to help you so that you can look even more beautiful as you already are. But make sure you're blending and make sure that you are getting that perfect shade and perfect tint for your eyebrows so that you're not looking around with super highlighted eyebrows. So voila, here they are. They are done. All right, ladies, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer before I use my foundation. So the purpose of using your primer is to basically fill in any creases and pores in your skin so that your foundation will go on more smoothly, more crisper, and much more cleaner. I also enjoy using my primer before I put on my concealer just to have a great base for my concealer to stick to and to prevent even more lines that tends to happen in a lot of our concealers. Now ladies, there are tons of primers that you can use, some that offer hydrating components, mattifying, blurring, luminizing, and so much more. I actually like this particular primer because it does give me that photo finish and it does provide that blurring capability that I need whenever I'm doing videos and photos and different things like that. All right, ladies, we're about to be laced in diamonds by this Pretty Rich Too Faced palette that I love. I just got it, you guys, and I just couldn't wait to use it. And it's going to give me that glam summer look that I'm looking for, so here we go. First, I'm going to be using my 217 MAC brush that I've had for years. As you can see, the paint, it has come off, but it is loyal to me. And I'm going to be first starting with this It's Cashmere shade. And I'm going to be placing that into my crease. So a really cool technique to having a smooth, crisp, and clean finish to your eyeshadow is making sure that you are blending. A lot of makeup artists, including myself, spend a lot of time blending so that we won't get that boxy look, and so that things look a little bit more blurred and will easily transition into other colors and shades that we basically would like to incorporate in our look. And if you're wondering, yes, that is thunder in the background. It is raining cats and dogs over here, so please excuse me if you're hearing thunder in the background. So moving on, doing the same thing and using It's Cashmere. I think it's Cashmere. Yeah, I think it's Cashmere if we're talking about Pretty Rich, yeah. So using It's Cashmere again on my other eyebrows while getting into that crease and making that the base so that I can pretty much transition into building on adding more definition, like using this Oh That's Rich shade. Whenever you're wanting to really create that smoky eye, you want to make sure that you are building on the color. You don't want to start off with a super dark color. You want to start with a lighter color and then kind of add darker shades as you go. And so, like I said, I'm using Oh That's Rich shade into my crease, my inner crease. And I'm just blending. So when thinking about what type of strokes do you use whenever you're blending, I normally like to either do circular strokes from the outer to the inner lid, or just straight kind of like windshield wiping strokes from the outer lid to the inner lid. That will normally get me that really clean, smooth blend that I like. So give it a try. So now I'm going to be using my Morphe M421 brush, and I'm going to now on the lid place this Don't Care At All shade by Pretty Rich Too Faced palette, and I'm going to build from here and just place it on my lid. I think it's also important to know which undertone you have, whether it be a pink undertone, red, or a green or blue undertone, or a yellow undertone. That will determine which shade of any color will perfectly match your skin tone. For me, I really enjoy golds because I have like a yellowish undertone. Alrighty, I think that looks good so far. So now we're going to move forward and we're going to build. You thought we were finished. No, we're not, because when you're wanting to do a really amazing beat face, you have to build. Before, what I just did was only the base, okay? So now I'm just going to be building. I'm going to continue blending. I'm going to be using the same shades, and what I'm using right now is Oh That's Rich. I'm going back in to create a more in-depth tone and definition around my crease area. And then I'm going to go back in to put a little bit more of It's Cashmere and Don't Care At All as well. So now I'm going to continue using my Morphe M421 brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to be using the Fluent in Diamonds. This is what I was talking about when I was saying we were going to be flossing in diamonds, you guys. Yes. So now it's time to place that on your lid. As you can see, I'm placing that on my lid as well. I absolutely love this palette simply because the colors are so pigmented and the shimmers are gorgeous, you guys. There's not a whole lot of fallout or anything like that, and it easily glides and sticks to my brushes as well. And they also love that they provide the transition colors for you, so you don't have to go around using a whole different palette to transition your looks, but you can use this same palette and be done with your look. And I honestly feel like you can use this palette in any season, whether it be for the summertime, the fall, and I definitely for Christmas time, especially with all the shimmers and glitters. So I wanted to give you guys a closer look. We're almost there, but look at how shimmery this is. Look at how smooth it is. I absolutely love this palette, you guys. I've been wanting it for so long and I finally got it. As you can tell, I'm doing my dance because I'm just enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. And so, like I said, there's not a whole lot of fallout. There's a little bit, but it's not a huge amount where it's like annoying and it's like falling all over my clothes. So like I said, you guys, I'm building. We're building. We're building on Oh That's Rich, okay? Let's continue to build, ladies. We're almost there. And ladies, I just wanted to talk about the packaging that this Too Faced palette is in. It is so gorgeous. I love it's sort of like a vintagey style, and almost just kind of reminds me of the little dancer in the singing box, in the music box. But instead of a little dancer in the music box, you open it up to shimmery, beautiful, fabulous shades of colors. So you guys should probably think about getting this palette if you want to get this look. I got it from Sephora. So moving forward with lashes, I got these from Ulta. These are the Ardell Professional 3D Faux Minx lashes, you guys. I think I got these for $6.49, and I'm going to be using my favorite lash glue, and this is the Duo Brush On Strip Lash Adhesive in Dark. You're also going to need your tweezers and some lash curlers. So basically what I'm doing is getting some of the fallout from the eyeshadow. So curling your lashes is really great if you're like me and your lashes are all over the place, like throwing up gang signs, or if you just don't have curly lashes. So now I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and you guys, I have been hearing so many great things about this mascara, and I'm super excited to finally be using it. When I applied it, it was not clumpy at all. It actually separated my lashes as well, and I think it's because of the shape of the brush, which actually makes it easier just to kind of glide it on my lashes. And with a couple of coats, you'll get the length you're looking for. So next, I'm applying my Duo to my lash lid first. And the reason why I like to do that is because after applying it also to the lash line, it actually creates a much better, stronger hold, especially if I'm going to be out all day. Nobody has time for melting lashes and lashes hanging from your eyes. That's not cute. That's why I think this is the best lash adhesive out there, because this brush that they have on here, it really makes it easy for you to apply lashes. No more spending 20,000 hours on lashes. You just apply it to your lash lid and also on the lash and put them on there with your tweezers. And if you've applied eyeliner before, it's just like putting on liquid liner as well. So when you're applying your lashes, you want to make sure that you are sizing your lashes. Just because your lashes look perfect in the box doesn't mean that they're going to fit your eye shape. And so you want to make sure that you're shaping them, that you're kind of measuring and seeing how long they need to be, and you're cutting off the extra inches so that you're not having lashes outside of your eyebrow line. Okay, so don't do what I'm getting ready to do. Is I completely forgot to blow the lash adhesive. Make sure you blow it a little bit and give it a couple of seconds to dry and get a little tacky before you put it on your lash lid, or you're gonna just mess up your entire makeup. So if you want to learn how to mess up your makeup, here's how to do it. But look, don't panic. We're going to fix it later. Just give me some time to get it together. Normally it doesn't take this long to put on lashes, ladies, but because I did not give it some time to dry and get a little tacky, it took me much longer to apply them and just to kind of wait until it got a little tacky on my eyelid. Using tweezers are the perfect tool to helping you really get that eyelash to kind of mesh in with your lash. So grab you a pair of tweezers and just kind of like really get close to that mirror so that you're able to get it close to your lid as well. Now, as you can tell, I was just a little bit upset and feeling a little salty because I messed up my eyeshadow. But you know what? It's fine. We're going to get it together, okay? Don't fret. So now that both of my lashes are on, now I'm going to go back in just to kind of fill in that area where I got a little bit of the lash adhesive. And I'm just going to apply some more of the Pretty Rich palette Fluent in Diamond shade. All right, everything looks good, and now I'm moving on to my eyeliner just so that we can clean up that area where the glue was applied. I really love this eyeliner because I think it's the blackest of black. I mean, it's really, really dark, and I love that really dark look. It's very hard to find an eyeliner that's a true black color. Now you can feel free to do your wing however you like. I didn't want to go with a super bold wing because I was going with a super bold lip. And of course my lashes are very bold as well, so you wouldn't really be able to see the bold wing. I am just letting the liner clean up that lash glue and just creating a very minimal wing. So now I'm going to be using Oh That's Rich from the Pretty Rich palette to add some more definition to my eyeshadow. So here I'm using a makeup wipe to wipe off all the fallout. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush to apply the Oh That's Rich to my bottom lash line. So now I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm going to be applying it with the Morphe M439 foundation brush. I have been wanting to try this foundation, you guys, for a long time, and I absolutely love it. It provided me a very beautiful matted finish, and I wore it all day. Now when you first put it on, it looks a little funny, but that only means that it's literally setting into your skin and it's oxidizing for a moment until it actually sets in. And so you have to give this foundation some time to set in, and it'll basically transition to your natural color. I also love that you're able to build with this foundation. It doesn't feel like it's super cakey in your face. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It actually also provided a very natural finish and a glow. So I think I'm going to be using this a lot, you guys. Another tip to applying your foundation, make sure you're getting your neck, ladies. You don't want your neck to be a different color from your face. So now it's time to move forward to your concealer. I'm using the Pro Concealer Plus HD Foundation Long Lasting Perfect Match by Is Me New York. And I'm also using LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition as well. So some of the key areas that you want to apply your highlighter is underneath your eyes. I like to put it right underneath my nose and above my forehead, and also right under my bottom lip. So now I'm going to be using my beauty blender that I've been using for years to smooth out my concealer so that I can get a polished look, and then I'm going to move on to my contour. So after that's all blended out, now it's time to use my Zuri contour. You can get this at your local beauty supply. As you can tell, I've had this for a long time and I absolutely love it. I'm going to apply it with my BH Cosmetic contour brush. So the purpose of contouring is really chiseling those cheekbones, and also if you don't really have strong cheekbones, you can create those structured cheekbones with contouring. And contouring is also just another way to give you a more defined angular appearance and to emphasize any natural shadows in your face. So contouring and highlighting also gives your face dimension. So when highlighting your face, make sure you're using a highlighter that is 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. And also when you're using a contour, use a contour that's probably a shade darker. You can add more structure and more dimension to your nose by contouring it as well. The brush that I'm using now is the e.l.f. Angled Contour Brush, just to add a little bit more structure to my nose. Now it's time to bake with my Banana Deep Makeup Revolution baking powder. This is a loose baking powder that allows you to set in that concealer. I also love it because it warms the tone of the concealer as well, so that it's not too bright. Now y'all don't laugh at me, but yes, this is my blush that I've been having for years, and it's in a bag. I know, but it broke a couple of times and I didn't want to throw it away because it's my favorite red blush and I got it from MAC, and so I definitely did not want to lose my money. So by far, this is one of my favorite blushes that I just have to keep. Be gentle when applying the blush. You want to make sure that you are not looking like a clown, but you are definitely having an elegant, sophisticated look. So now I'm moving on to my BH Cosmetics Bronze Paradise Bronzer. And I'm going to be applying it with my BH Cosmetics fan brush. Now this will give you that sun-kissed glow by placing it on your nose area and also right just in the middle of your forehead area, Cupid's bow, as well as your cheekbones. Now I'm going to apply the Fluent in Diamond shade right in my tear ducts. This will give you that extra glow. Oh, so you thought I was forgetting about those lower lashes? Absolutely not, ladies. Break out that Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced and let's start getting those lower lashes. So now I'm going to set my foundation with the Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Hazelnut. And I'm going to apply it with my BH Cosmetics powder brush. So of course your setting powder goes on after your foundation and gets rid of any shine, and helps to set it in and create a long-lasting look. As you can see, this is a loose powder. I love using a loose powder because sometimes throughout the day I get a little oily. So the loose powder is a must for me because it helps to control the oil and keep my face free from shine. Alright ladies, now I'm getting ready to apply that pop of color, and it's Morphe in the color Hot Shot. I don't know about you, but my go-to makeup look is a natural face with a popping color any day. So now I'm getting ready to add some extra hydration to my face with Mario Badescu's facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And to set in this fabulous makeup look, I'm going with Morphe's Continuous Setting Mist. This stuff is absolutely amazing, you guys. It sets in that powder makeup and gives you a radiant finish. As you can tell, I was definitely getting carried away with this stuff, but it is worth it because it feels amazing on your face, you guys. You have to try it. Alright ladies, here is the finished look. Alright loves, thank you so much for watching my video. If you really love this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And feel free to comment below to let me know what you think about this look. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time on Tailor Made TV.